The second song is Mr. Lonely by Akon. Holden is all alone in the adult world. He's not ready to be part of it. He's not mature enough. Because of this, he is a lone child amongst the adults, ordering prostitutes just to talk to them, seeing drag queens and other perverts, trying to fit in while the three girls in the lavender room, but again ending up lonely. In this part of his life, Holden is truly exactly what this song is trying to explain. Mr. Lonely.
Yeah, this one here goes out to all my players out there, man. You know, they got that one good girl, dog, who's always been there, man. Like, then one day she can't take it no more and decide to leave. Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night and I noticed my girl wasn't by my side. Could've sworn I was dreaming, for her I was fiending, so I had to take a little ride. Backtracking over these few years, trying to figure out what I had to make it go bad. Cause ever since my girl left me, my whole life came crashing. I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own girl. I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own girl. Can't believe I had a girl like you and I just let you walk right out of my life. After all I put you through, you still stuck around, stayed by my side. What really hurt me is I broke your heart, baby. You were a good girl and I had no right. I really wanna make things right, cause without you in my life, girl, I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own girl. I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own girl. Being all about the world, ain't never met a girl that could take the things that you've been through. Never thought the day would come where you would get up and run and I would be out chasing you. Cause ain't nowhere in the globe I'd rather be, ain't no one on the globe I'd rather see than the girl of my dreams that made me be so happy, but I'm so lonely, so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own, no. So lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own, no. I never thought that I'd be alone. I didn't know that you'd be gone this long. I just want you to call my phone. Stop playing, girl, come on home. Baby girl, I didn't need a shout. I want me and you to work it out. I never wish I'd ever hurt my baby. It's driving me crazy, cause I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own, no. I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own, no. So lonely, Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. So lonely, so lonely, so lonely, so lonely, Mr. Lonely.
The next song is Unwell by Matchbox 20. There are two reasons why I choose this song. The first is because of Holden's sickness. Throughout the book, he sleeps very little, smokes and drinks excessively, and has no winter coat. This goes on for a period of 3 days, landing him in a tuberculosis hospital. He knows this from we know this from when he said, That's also how I practically got DB, and came out here for all these goddamn checkups and stuff. At the end of the first chapter. So this is the first aspect of his feeling unwell. The second reason is because Holden is also unwell in a different sense. He's unceasingly combating depression. He uses the word depressed or depressing 50 times in his recollection of events. That's a lot of depression. He feels like he's headed for a breakdown.
Staring at the ceiling, making friends with shadows on my wall. All night, hearing voices telling me that I should get some sleep, because tomorrow might be good for something. Hold on, feeling like I'm headed for a breakdown. And I don't know why, but I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be me. Talking to myself in public and dodging glances on the train. And I know they've all been talking about me. I can hear them whisper, and it makes me think there must be something wrong with me. Out of all the hours thinking, somehow I've lost my mind, but I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be. But stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be. Yeah, how I used to be.
The next song is I'm Just a Kid by The Simple Plan. This song sounds as if Holden wrote it himself. He looks around and sees everyone else being happy except him. He feels like he is, quoted in the song, just a kid who is alone in the world. Life is a nightmare to him. Every single person he sees is a phony and he hates them all. He also sees everyone's got somewhere to go and they're gonna leave me here on my own. The place that they're all going to is the adult world. Everyone is constantly changing around him. Jane doesn't even play checkers anymore. They all leave him on his own, a child amongst adults. That is why he loves the museum so much. It will never change and never leave him alone. The best place to keep memories and artifacts frozen in time.
I woke up, it was 7. I waited till 11 just to figure out that no one would call. I think I've got a lot of friends, but I don't hear from them. What's another night all alone when you're spending every day on your own? And here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone and the world is having more fun than me tonight. And maybe when the night is dead, I'll crawl into my bed. I'm staring at these four walls again. I'll try to think about the last time I had a good time. Everyone's got somewhere to go, and they're gonna leave me here on my own. And here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone and the world is having more fun than me. What the hell is wrong with me? Don't fit in with anybody. How did this happen to me? Wide awake, I'm bored and I can't fall asleep. And every night is the worst night ever. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid. Yeah, I'm just a kid. Yeah, I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone and the world is. Nobody wants to be alone in the world. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone and the world is. Nobody wants to be alone in the world. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone and the world is having more fun than me tonight. I'm all alone tonight. Nobody cares tonight 'cause I'm just a kid tonight. And maybe when the night is
Runaway by Kanye West is the next song. Holden is constantly trying to run away from his problems. At the very start of the book, he runs away from his school problems, the fact that he is failing all but one subject. Additionally, he runs away from his family problems, the fact that he doesn't fit in with them all. But he's also running away from his problems with Stradlater, the fight that he got himself into and lost. He's also constantly drinking and at times getting drunk. This is the way people are able to escape from the world, if only for a while. He also wants to run away with Stanley Hayes, and he tells Phoebe of his plans to start a life of his own abroad.
always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can. You find pictures in my email. I sent this girl a picture of my digs. I don't know what it is with females, but I'm not too good at that shit. See, I can have me a good girl and still be addicted to them hood rats. And I just blame everything on you. At least you know that's what I'm good at. And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can. Run away from me, baby. Run away from me, baby. Run away. There's nothing to get crazy. Just run away. It's a long plan. Run away as fast as you can. Run away from me, baby. Run away. Run away from me, baby. Run away. Then it's nothing to get crazy. Why can't she just run away? Baby, I got a plan. Run away as fast as you can.
24/7, 365. Pussy stays on my mind. I did it. Alright, I admit it. Now pick your next move. You can leave or live with it. Ichabod Crane with that motherfucking top off. Split and go where? Back to wearing knockoffs. High, knock it off. Neiman, shop it off. Let's talk over my ties. Waitress, top it off. Hoes like roaches wanna fly in your Freddy loafers. You can't blame them. They ain't never seen Versace sofas. Every bag, every blouse, every bracelet comes with a price tag, baby, face it. You should leave, you can't accept the basics. Plenty holes in the bowl of nigga matrix. Invisibly set, the Rolex is faceless. I'm just young, rich, and tasteless. P.
Never was much of a romantic. I could never take the intimacy. And I know it did damage. Just the look in your eyes is killing me. I guess you knew an advantage. Cause you could blame me for everything. And I don't know how I'ma manage if one day you just up and leave. And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
The next song is Stay Young by We the Kings. This song needs very little explanation. The title itself is what Holden wants throughout the entire book, to stay young. He despises the adult world with such passion and vows to never become part of it. He decided to devote his entire life to making sure that the kids like him aren't sucked into the adult world. He decides to become the catcher to make sure that they stay kids, to make sure they stay young. By the end of the book, though, Holden realizes that growing up is something he can't prevent, and the adult world isn't all that bad. Like the world of children, there are happy times and sad times, good times and bad times. When Phoebe wants to go on the carousel, Holden decides not to join, but to watch from the side like an adult would do. Although all he wants to do originally was to stay young, Holden finally realizes that adulthood is what's coming for him, so he might as well embrace it.
Let's burn our dreams into the skyline. Tattoo our sweat and tears forever, you and I. Hold your breath till we cross the sundown. This is the moment, time is racing, slow it down. 'Cause I feel that I can't deny. We're only here for one more night. Screaming like you mean one more time. We'll tear down the building. Sing along, whoa. Stay young. Let's light the kerosene tonight. Spark up like fireworks exploding in the sky. Kick down the new year and the future. We can't get closer here. The walls are falling down. 'Cause I feel that I can't deny. We're only here for one more night. Screaming like you mean one more time. We'll tear down the building. Sing along, whoa. Stay young. We're holding on to this so tight. Screaming like you mean one more time. We'll tear down the building. Sing along, whoa. Stay young. Feel my breath. I'm alive when we're side by side. Now this is dedicated to you. Sing along, whoa. Sing along. Sing along, whoa. We're only here for one more night. Screaming like you mean one more time. We'll tear down the building. Sing along, whoa. Stay young. We're holding on to this so tight. Screaming like you mean one more time. We'll tear down the building. Sing along, whoa. Stay young.
The next song is Jumper by Third Eye Blind. James Castle did not step back from the ledge. He jumped, and he died. Holden had been through very much trauma in his life. His brother died at a very young age. James Castle jumped out the window, and Holden saw his dead body on the ground. Quote, he was dead, and his teeth and blood were all over the place. Every horrible thing that he has seen in his life left a very strong impact on him. For the rest of his life, he will remember seeing James Castle laying on the stone steps, blood trickling down his disheveled body, with limbs bent in every which way they were not supposed to be. All of these experiences distorted his personality as a character. He is now convoluted through thoughts of death that he passes on to us through his writing. Seeing things like this has changed him greatly for the worse, and desensitized him to many horrible things.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the life that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. The angry boy a bit too insane, icing over a secret pain. You know you don't belong. You're the
away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. I would understand. Can you put the past away? I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. I would understand. Step back from that ledge, my friend. I would understand. Step back from that ledge, my friend. And I would understand. I would understand. Step back from that ledge, my friend. And I would understand.
The next song is Coming Through the Rye by Robert Burns. When asked by Phoebe what he wants to become when he gets older, Holden replies that he wants to become the catcher in the rye. This goes back to when he saw a little boy walking on the curb and singing, "If a body catch a body coming through the rye." He is on the verge of falling onto the street, which we can unfold to symbolically represent the adult world. Holden later imagines a field of rye on the edge of a cliff that the children are playing in. Falling off the cliff would mean becoming a part of the adult world. Holden wishes to catch the children before they fall, and threw them back on the field, where they can play and be kids forever. This never gets old, the Catcher in the Rye song.
Gin a body, meet a body, coming through the rye. Gin a body, kiss a body, need a body, cry. Gin a body, meet a body, coming through the glen. Gin a body, kiss a body, need the world can.
Somebody,
Something of Value by Yellow Claw is the next song. Throughout the book, Holden turns to people for conversation. He doesn't want small talk, and he doesn't want phonies. He wants a meaningful conversation. Quote, something of value. He turns to the two cab drivers, the nameless one and Horwitz, who both quickly turn him down. They don't understand his random questions and are unwilling to answer. He wants to talk about the ducks. The drivers just want to be paid and to go home. He even offers to buy both of them a drink, if only so they can talk about it. He calls up a prostitute, Faith, so they can meet for cocktails and talk. Just talk. He orders a prostitute from Maurice, but not for intercourse. He really just wants to talk with someone, to engage in an endearing conversation with someone. In the end, he finally finds us with Phoebe. She's the one person that he can talk to for hours upon hours on end. She makes him feel wanted, keeping the Little Shirley Bean record pieces, even though they were shattered and they would be no use to her. She listens to what he has to say, and she's not afraid to tell him her honest opinion. She's the sole sincere person that Holden knows. She is his something of value. She is the pure innocence that he values in his world.
All that I needed to hear from you, something of value but something untrue. All that I wish that I'd find within you. See how what she wanted and she needed, tore it all down in the end. Somehow, like a sickness, she infects me. She's simple but deadly, my friend. All that I needed to hear from you, something of value but something untrue. All that I wish that I'd find within you, stings when I see all the ways that you took me for granted and told me it's through. Pick from my pockets and smile. Empty is nothing and nothing is you. I think I'll just sit for a while. For a while. See how what I wanted and I needed wasn't enough in the end. Somehow with the quickness I forgot her. I realized she wasn't my friend. See how what I wanted and I needed wasn't enough in the end. Somehow with the quickness I forgot her. I realized she wasn't my friend. All that I needed to hear from you, something of value but something untrue. All that I wish that I'd find within you, stings when I see all the ways that you took me for granted and told me it's through. Pick from my pockets and smile. Empty is nothing and nothing is you. I think I'll just sit for a while. All that I wish that I'd find within you, something of value, something untrue.
The last song is Ocean Avenue, also by Yellowcard. In this song, the boy longs for the girl he once knew. Quote, If I could find you, now things would get better. He misses what once was, the girl he had before adulthood. This is reminiscent of Holden's longing for the old Jane Gallagher that he once knew, the one who used to keep her kings on the back row of a game of checkers, the one whose, quote, tear plopped down on the checkerboard, one of the red squares, quote. The fact that he remembers which color square her tear fell on so many years later shows his keen attention to detail and his love, if only sensual, for Jane. He misses her. As clearly shown, he mentioned her 50 times in the book, and longs for the carefree days before the hardship of the adult world were evident.
There's a place off Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk with you. We were both 16 and it felt so right, sleeping all day, staying up all night, staying up all night. There's a place on the corner of Cherry